What's up, Flashrock? As I usually do, I leave a bad aftertaste.
This is Aftertaste on Flashrock Radio! This next one, it's called Broken Mind.
Okay, so as you just witnessed, Aftertaste, and you know you liked it, so don't bullshit me. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves and tell me what you do in the band.
I'm Gabriel, I'm the bass player.
I'm Lee, I'm the lead guitarist.
Mig, vocals.
Dan, rhythm guitar.
Paul, drums.
Nice. Alright, so again, another kick-ass, I don't know, what do you call your guys' selves? Is it metal? What is it? Is it just
God, I
hard
hope
rock? All right, a lot of bands they try to
thrash,
stick.
metal, just aftertaste music.
All right,
We're from the Bay Area, you know, and that's where all the best metal is. So
that's what I was just going to say.
With the exception of maybe Pantera and Anthrax,
I like
it's
to
all
call
good.
it old school metal because what we do kind of brings you back to that era of when, you know, like when metal was like really true, you know.
What do you mean? Well, okay, I was going to say, what do you mean when? But again, it seems like the Bay Area has been consistent since the conception of speed and thrash metal up to what it looks like now. Because we've had a couple other bands in from the you know, the area up there, and again, it's all that same vibe of just fucking kicking ass.
Here's some killer music come out.
They try to keep us down, man.
Just you know, some of the biggest influence in all of our lives is, you know, came right out from where we're at. You know, and that's really all I can say about it.
Well, for all the hair bands, it was the Strip. It was L.A. For all the really true hardcore bands, I mean, shit, that's where Metallica really got their fucking start. You know, they were jamming around here. Cliff Burton's up there, says, "Come on up."
Yep.
But enough about them because they're fucking old men. Let's hear about you guys. All right, so you're from the Bay Area. How long have you been together?
Well, Lee and I started about 5 years ago. As a whole unit, as a band, about 2 years. Mick joined. He was the last one to join, and been going fucking head on ever since.
And how about discs? Do you guys have any discs out yet?
We've given out 4,500 of those discs.
Demos, though.
Yep. 3-song demo.
Albums in production should be available. I don't know when.
Couple months.
So we're doing a whole CD.
Well, when that's ready, and people want to check it out, where can they find you guys on the web?
MySpace /Aftertaste, AFTERTAYST.
Yep.
No E. Everybody wants to throw an E at the end of that. No E.
No E. No I before E. No. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. All right. Well, we could go into the generic questions of influences, but if anybody knows anything about Bay Area, they probably figure out what your influences are.
Yeah.
Let's just get to another kind of topic. How do you guys write? I mean, how's the process of these kick-ass songs coming together? Is one of you guys the main writer? Or fill us in.
Well, the funny thing is that Lee and I, because we really started with just us two and a drum machine, and we wrote the majority of the original, like 12 or 14 songs. And now, you know, those are kind of burnt out. We're writing new stuff, and we're still learning how to write together. We've come up with some cool stuff. Two of the songs we played tonight were stuff we've written as an entire 5-unit piece. So it's really cool. It's, you know, trying to define a sound and who we are, and it's really working out well. So
come up with the riff. Mig comes with the melody.
Yep.
We throw it all together.
So just everybody kind of comes with something to the table.
Absolutely.
I mean, Gabe has written a song. He also plays guitar. He's written a song we're working on. Lee and I are always writing songs. Miguel, we all write lyrics. So, you know, Mig's not one of these singers. I write all the lyrics. Fuck you. It's not like that. He's like, you know, hand him the lyrics, and he figures out where it fits in the song, and it's good to go. You know.
Yeah.
Nice. So it sounds like the actual writing process isn't too big of a problem with you guys.
Not at
Not yet. You know, it's like
not until we get to our solo album.
some of us want to play slower melody. Some of us want to go balls out. You know, 200 BPMs constantly, and there's always that battle. But other than that, you know,
we find a middle ground, which seems to work.
Always
for
do.
us.
Yeah. So it's cool.
Yeah, some of our best shit came from just like little jam sessions. You know, you show up for rehearsal and
Lee's late,
and you know, somebody's late, or you know, something's going on, and you know, like Paul over there will come up with some cool little beat. Dan will start working on it, and I'll come in with a bass line behind it, and then you know. They show up and dude,
get the song.
Hey, that was cool. Let's work on that.
Really well,
you know, so
nice.
A lot of it, you know, like not a lot of it, but you know, some of it is, you know, it's just like spur of the moment kind of stuff. Just like I said, just getting around, just jamming as a band. And that's the funnest part, really, if you ask me. You know, I like hanging out with my brothers and just making.
That's
music,
real exciting,
you know?
when stuff comes together and sounds, you know, like something you want to hear.
Yeah, well, that's the key. I mean, enjoying who you're playing with.
Yep.
You know, everybody's got kind of a open range. You know, bring ideas to the table.
Absolutely.
It sounds like you guys are on the right track. For the generation out there that really doesn't know about the true metal, all right, for anybody coming up in the ranks wanting to play the real shit, what would you guys have to say to them?
Please do, man. We need more.
Absolutely.
All right, kids, put down that fucking Guitar Hero. Pick up
Put down the guitar.
Don't watch South Park.
100,000 points won't make you any better.
No.
Old school bands like Exodus.
No matter what South Park says.
Early Metallica. You know, Megadeth. I mean, the real thrash and speed metal.
Here's the shit, dude. I mean, all the hair bands, for the most part, are gone. Metallica's still going, Megadeth is still going, Testament is still going, Exodus is still going, Slayer's still going, Death Angel's still going. All that shit's still going because it's just real, you know. There's no bullshit about it. It's not
so if you don't know any of those bands he just mentioned, go fucking check it out because you're missing out.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm that fucking guy. This is Aftertaste. This has been another maximum fucking rock and roll moment here at the Flashrock Studios.
Fuck yeah.
Check these guys out.
Fuck yeah.
Run on.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Metal up your ass.
I like the other one you guys said earlier, metal in your ass.
From behind. It wasn't on the earth. I went somewhere else, and it was just total